TIFU by not unclogging my toilet before leaving for the weekend. What the title says. Basically, Friday after work I quickly came home, got dressed, and went to the bathroom. I had a date with my boyfriend in another city and had to be ready and at his place in under an hour. This meant that, once I'd finished my business, I didn't have time to unclog my toilet once I realized it was plugged. Unfortunately for me, this happens often. The pipes here are old and sometimes a single piece of toilet paper will plug the toilet. Usually, I will let the toilet sit for an hour and then flush it and all is well again. Not this time. I left for the weekend, figuring that by the time I'd come back all would be well. I didn't think about it much, until today. Sunday. I show back up at my apartment late, excited to play some games with friends. I, at this point, have completely forgotten about the toilet situation. Until all hell broke loose. At some point, I realized I needed to use the bathroom. Thankfully, it wasn't anything dire and I figured I'd be in and out quickly. I told my friends I'd BRB and I left the chat. After using the restroom, I flushed the toilet to find that nothing went down. Mind you, the water is clear at this point. I realize, shit, I never unclogged my toilet. So, I get my plunger and get to work. Nothing happens, so I leave the toilet be. I return 15 minutes later and try again. Water begins to recede and I figure I'd done enough. I flush the toilet and I swear on everything I've ever known the most awful smelling, putrid, black and brown, viscous liquid comes pouring up through the pipes of my toilet. The smell. Oh God, the smell. It was like an outhouse you walk into on a beach, except this outhouse had been sitting in the sun for weeks on end, a skunk died in it, a dog ate the skunk and then puked it up, and then that all rotted over the course of a month. It was hell. Pure unholy hell. I cursed so foul my mother would probably slap me. I began plunging like my life depended on it, but to no avail. I spent at least an hour. At least. I finally gave in and put in a maintenance ticket so that it could get fixed. Unfortunately, maintenance isn't open on Sundays. So, when I decided I had to use the restroom all of a sudden, I had to drive 10 minutes to the nearest supermarket to use their bathroom. Moral of the story, if your toilet is plugged, unclog it. Do not wait like I did. Maintenance should be here tomorrow and I pray to God they get a raise after the literal shit they have to put their hands in to fix what I fucked up. TLDR went to see my BF for the weekend after plugging my toilet. Came home and flushed it to find a thick black liquid come up through my pipes. Had to put in a work order to get it fixed. Sorry maintenance people frown.